Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This is Arvind here. Let's look at the market view and trade setup for the first week of June. So I was just trying for a YouTube live, but I was not able to share my screen. Sorry for that. So I will try to conduct more live sessions from the coming week. So as of now, I'm just giving a recorded version. So let's start off with the Nifty charts. Then we'll look at other uh, stocks also. So as you can see, the Nifty monthly chart, it has formed a strong bullish candle, right? And it's closed near the month's highs for the May series, right? And we record the all-time highs, and it is in a strong bullish setup. Let's look at the weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart, you can see here, the previous high was somewhere here, right? The second week of February, the close was 15,431, and we closed mildly above that. So intraday highs also, we took it out, right? So definitely the setup is bullish. Now, usually when markets take out previous all-time highs, we see further continuation of the uptrend, right? The same thing happened before in the month of November. If you remember, you can see here. Let me just show it to you. Our previous highs was 12,400, right? So somewhere here, you can see it. Once we took this out, we got a nice 3,000 point rally up to February, 3 months. So usually when markets take out previous highs, there is a good rally on the upside, something which we can expect. But obviously it will not be a one-way rally. There will be some consolidation, some correction and all that, but definitely the trend is up, right? So, okay. So you can see here on the daily chart, we are forming higher highs and higher lows. We had a very strong support at 15,000. Once that is taken out, you can see from 21st of May, it is forming a good strong rally on the upside, right? So now what is the next technical target for Nifty? So obviously when at all-time highs, there is no resistance zone, right? So we don't know where to, till where we can expect the market to go. So let's try to find out. So for that, there are multiple ways to find out. One way is the Fibonacci retracements. I'll just show you how to do that. So just take the highs 14,474. Okay, approximately I'm taking that 474 and drag it towards the previous major support zone, which is around 15,000, right? Somewhere here. Here. So I'll take the bottom of this bullish candle. Okay. So I'm closing it here. So let's see where it's going. It's going up to 15,776. You can see here this. So this is the range I gave it in my Facebook and Telegram group also. The range is 15,750 to 15,800 is what I'm expecting. So this is the logic which I applied for that. So I'm giving a 50-point range because we cannot be exactly specific here. And we don't know the time frame also by when we can expect this to happen. It may happen next week or it may happen 1 or 2 months. So we can not be sure about that. But the target is approximately within this range, right? So if you need a near-term target, like if you're a weekly options trader, then where can I expect to go? So same logic, but with a closer support zone. Let me draw it one more time. So approximately I'm taking it here. So the next support zone is 15,250, right? So let's take this 256. Okay. So my target is 15,605 in the coming week or two. That is my immediate target, right? So where will I buy the Nifty? Since at all-time highs we took out most of the profits, but if you don't have a position, where to buy is look for a dip to 15,250 support. Immediate support is 15,370 actually, somewhere here. 370. Okay, let me just draw the lines for you. Okay. 385. That is the highs of Thursday. Okay. Highs of Thursday and 15,250 is somewhere here. These are the two support zones. So any kind of dip, look to buy. Okay. So the setup is bullish. Look to buy the dips as long as it holds above 15,000 support. This is a very strong support. 15,980 to 15,000 is a strong support. And also 20 DMA, you can see here, it is moving up. It has come to 14,900. Right? Sorry about that. Let me just draw the lines here. Okay, got it. So yeah, this is the very strong support. So as long as Nifty stays above 20 DMA on a positional basis, we are on an uptrend. As simple as that. So any kind of dips, you should look to buy. The buy zones are here. Just mark out your lines on the chart, and if you're a near-term trader, look to buy these. If you're a positional trader, if at all you get a dip, we cannot be sure if we'll get the dip or not, right? Support zones will keep moving up in an uptrend. So we have to keep changing our view. As of now, the levels are this, right? All right. So this is the setup for Nifty. Let's look at Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is close above 35,000 support, which is a positive sign. It's forming higher highs and higher lows, and very strong support at 34,500. So as long as it stays above, I think the trend is up. Look to buy the dips. As simple as that, right? So my target are 35,500 and 36,500 as per price action. These are my technical targets. So look to buy the dips. If it breaches 34,400, then I'll be turning cautious on Bank Nifty because it may come and test 20 DMA support, which is around 33,500, right? This kind of close below that, just be cautious. As long as it stays above, we can remain bullish. Now let's look at the global markets. You can see S&P 500 is forming higher highs and higher lows. No sign of weakness. So when I say no sign of weakness, weakness will come when there is a close below the previous day's low. As simple as that, right? So that is a sign of weakness. As of now, there is sign of strength. There is some resistance zone. You can see 42.18 is the supply zone. If it takes out, I think it's going towards previous all-time highs, 42.37. And the same thing with Dow Jones, some kind of supply zone at 34,500 zones. If it takes this out, there's a gap you can see here. It may fill the gap towards 34,800, right? And also previous all-time highs, little bit overextended here, but this can be expected in Dow Jones. Another 200, 300 point rally can be expected, right? So let's see where it goes because RSI is just below 60 for both S&P 500 and Dow Jones. So we need to see if it takes out 60 for further uptrend. And one more logic I missed out to say is to find the targets is one way is to use this kind of Fibonacci retracement. Another way is they dot trend lines, like extended trend lines connecting the highs and just to see where it goes, right? But again, and combine it with price action as the price goes up. So this is a little complicated and less effective. So I don't really follow this. But one method which I personally follow is the Bollinger Band, which works, usually it works well on a larger time frame. You can see here the outer range of Bollinger Band and monthly chart for Nifty is 15,800, 802 to be specific. Right, this will keep changing as market goes up. As of now, it is also matching with the target which we had as per Fibonacci retracement. So 15,750 to 800 is what I'm expecting on an approximate basis. So that's the way to find targets. And let's look at, see, SGX Nifty gave up some of the gains after we closed or around 15 points, sorry, 50 points kind of given up towards the market close. It kind of gave up. Let's see how it opens. If it opens lower, I think it will still be fresh buying opportunity. So maintain your long bias as long as we hold above support zones, which we spoke about earlier. Another point is India VIX has come down a lot, which is a positive sign. You can see it's close below 18 after many months. I don't remember seeing this levels in a long time. You can see here, in fact, 15 to 17 is the average, was the average normal before the pandemic came, but right now it is around 20. But I think below 20 is a very strong sign. There is no sign of weakness, so we cannot expect any big fall in the market as long as it's below 20. So FIs are also on the buy side, except for one day they are consistently buying in the cash market, which is a positive sign. So let's look at few stock specific analysis. Let me start with Reliance. Reliance, in fact, started to give a rally on Thursday market close itself. In fact, I gave this, I mentioned this in my post market view also on Facebook and Telegram. And once it took out this 2005 supply zone, you can see here, this was the supply which once it crossed this zone, we took a buy call here around 2005-6 and gave a nice rally. I think there is more upside left in Reliance. We can expect it to go up to 21